Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with your ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Welcome to the After the Show podcast. Weekend wasn't too bad weather-wise. I was expecting rain all weekend, and dang, they screwed me again with that forecast. It wasn't that bad. I mean, there was some rain, but I thought it was going to be like a complete, total washout the entire time.
Right, because we thought it was basically going to be a tropical depression on top of us for a couple of days.
Yeah.
It was bad in sporadic, doses. I was on 95, and I almost had to pull over at one point. But then it was clear in West Palm.
Yeah.
You should do that anyway, even if it's not raining. Just kind of collect your thoughts.
Pull over and don't drive ever, just walk.
Yeah, just take a deep breath.
Maybe not a bad plan. Well, Friday, it was going to go off no matter what. Thanks, everybody came out to Due South. Had a really good time out there.
Good energy from the people.
Yeah, it was. I got to tell you, I mean, everybody was on it. We had the BDIPA flowing, and a big thanks to Joe from Due South. He was the one just kind of like grabbing us beers. We needed a beer. It was like, oh, my goodness.
He was on it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he was on it. That was fantastic. So it was all good. Nate sent an email. Said, I just wanted to thank you for a great time at Due South Friday night. Meeting everybody for the first time was great. And is exactly how I imagined it would be after listening to the show all these years. Congrats on your 20-year anniversary and, of course, a fantastic BDIPA. I look forward to seeing everybody at another event in the near future and having more of that delicious beer. Thanks again for everything you do on the air and for our community. And Captain KVJ, yeah, so I got to say thanks to him, too. He was out there. We tried something different because, this happens a lot at KVJ events where, especially like the Beer Fest. I know we go and boom, people always email and be like going, yeah, I got a photo of Virginia. I was able to track down Jay Bird, couldn't find Kevin. It's always a rotating list of one of us is never there. And so I gave Captain KVJ and our promotions team one of the daunting tasks here to make sure he was kind of like the KVJ wrangler. It was his job because I'm like going, try to keep us all here so we can take photos. And more than any event I think I've ever seen, Virginia, there were more photos with all of us in it.
Yeah.
That was really kind of cool.
I definitely kept wandering off, and Captain KVJ kept on bringing me right back.
Yeah, Jay Bird usually is the worst offender. He just starts, just the cat goes off. And
I like to talk to the people.
yeah.
I was the enforcer.
Yeah, you were, man.
This guy right here, he just kept on wandering off. I'm like, every time I turn around, where's Jay Bird? I used to go to the restroom. I couldn't find him. I don't know where he would disappear. It was like
Every time he came looking for you, I said, oh, he's pooping.
yeah,
That's
I was-
cool. Thanks. That's nice.
It wasn't easy, but you did a really good job.
It wasn't easy. You have
Yeah.
some people out there after a few drinks, they just wanted where's Jay Bird?
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like, oh, hold on a sec. I don't know where Jay Bird is at, but hold on a sec. Let me get everybody together.
Oh, he's very popular. Oh, yeah.
I-
Oh, yeah. Ladies like going, hey. Bring
LL
him over
Cool
here.
J. Ladies love Cool
Yeah.
Jason.
Try to
All
coax
right.
him over to the makeout corner. And
The makeout corner. Did we have that going? Shit, nobody told me.
and I wasn't
Yeah.
people's favorite that night because every time you were getting people that were going and trying to get y'all together and they were talking to you about personal stuff, and then I had to enforce everybody to move because other people was online.
Yeah,
Those
I
people
know.
afterwards was like giving me looks like, yeah, who the hell you are?
Yeah.
What's going on here? I'm like, I'm just doing my job.
what do you got to put on that Captain KVJ mask?
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So thanks, man. You did such a good job. You're officially hired all time now to
That's
do that.
it. So,
Gotta keep it
Yeah,
going.
you're the first bouncer that I actually like.
Yeah.
boom.
Appreciate you, brother.
You're welcome, y'all.
Thank
you, man.
you.
All right, love y'all.
KVJ.
You
Yeah. Yep. Let me see. Got an email here about the naked photos we're talking about on the regular show today. Jason had sent in here, said, I used to work at a grocery store, and we had a guy who worked third shift overnight who found a phone at the U-Scan section, and the phone was unlocked. Apparently, she had a bunch of naked pictures of her on there, and this douchebag uploaded all of them to her Facebook page.
Oh, no.
The girl starts getting phone calls from all her friends saying, why are you uploading pictures of your naked body to Facebook? She had no idea.
Oh, my God. Is that can you sue and win money for that?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, what? Because I know they do the revenge porn thing now, and that's where you do have that video that somebody had given you, and just to get revenge on them, you post it to social media without their permission, and
or a porn site.
I would think that falls almost under the same thing. I mean, you're still doing the same act.
That's awful. Why would he do that to a stranger? You don't even know this person, but you can do something so evil.
Yeah, I probably thought, haha, that's funny. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're not gonna want their photos back that way. Yeah, it just
how mortified would you be if everybody saw it?
Oh, if that guy even did that to an acquaintance of mine, he better hide under his bed. Because seriously, that is vigilante wrath.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I mean, imagine your actual penis with your face in the picture.
On your Facebook.
There. It's out in the world.
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
That is terrible.
Well, and how many people are going to screenshot that?
You're done.
Oh, it's awful.
It's going to be all over the place. Yeah, you're not going to, be able to just get that thing back. It's crazy.
The only thing that's out there is my butt. A crack.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Sun's out, buns out. It's Florida. Who cares? That's the style now. And it's really disconcerting as a mother of a teenager, because the style of swimwear is to go up the crack of your butt and have half your ass out.
So it's not a G-string, but it does bring out the cheeks to where it's really exposed.
Thongs and Brazilian cut swimwear are all the rage. Everybody's wearing them.
And the asses really are hanging out.
Ass out.
Yeah.
I was just at the water park. I couldn't believe it.
Are you getting old, or has it always been this way, Mama?
I think it's definitely changing. The backs of swimwear is definitely getting smaller.
They are? I mean, I always felt like we've been pushing the envelope for a good couple decades now.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was really, you got to go back to probably the 80s for full cover.
Yeah.
I like the 80s.
Grandma Sinicki over here.
I'm not trying to have half my ass out. I don't feel like that.
Oh, I know you don't feel like that with your old ass, but the youngsters probably want to bear all.
I don't want to look at my daughter with half her ass out.
I get it.
It's troubling.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. When your daughter starts hitting those teenage years, Virginia, watching her, kind of getting into that young lady age, it's a weird thing to watch.
I mean, freshman year, she's going to be a freshman. This is the year where you get boyfriend, girlfriend stuff.
I know. We went to Cato's Bridge, where we love to go snorkeling.
Yeah.
And she had on this swimsuit, and it was one of those ones that's cut real high, and so half the ass is out. And, while you're snorkeling, you're face down in the water.
Oh,
and so
yeah,
what's
right.
out? Your ass.
Yeah.
And men were there, men and young boys, but they don't know. They can't see that she's a young girl. All they see is this ass.
Yeah.
And so they're slapping each other. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that.
Oh,
I'm like,
she's 14. Oh.
motherfucker, I will come up there.
Yeah.
Don't make me come up that bridge, because I will. It's bad.
Oh, how many crazy interactions is Virginia going to have with guys?
That's what I'm saying. People are always afraid of the guy, the dad with the shotgun cleaning that out when he comes over to pick up.
it's Virginia.
Hell yeah, it's Virginia.
Yeah.
Be afraid of the mom with the knife.
Yeah, 14 now, she's just getting into it, where there's going to be a lot of those type of comments and looks. And
Oh, all of her friends, the guy friends, they all think you're crazy. They all know who you are. They know you're insane. They're not dumb. They listen to the radio. You're fucking berserk.
yeah.
Good. I like a little fear out there.
Well, that's when it's going to work out good for you.
I want all these guys to have at least a slight level of fear. And by all these guys, I mean all of you. I think it's good for the men in your life to be a little afraid of what you might do.
Well, okay, now you do sound like a nut job now, and you're kind of making me scared. Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, it used to be that was kind of, and I think how things have changed, there was that era, and still certain parts of America, the backwoods, you're still afraid of a girl's daddy. But I think now, a lot of the young ass punks, they're like going, "What are you gonna do to me? You can't do anything.
Yeah,
you do anything like
Dad.
that, yeah, you're gonna be in massive trouble. You're gonna go to prison. Like I'll sue you." And,
Don't touch me, Dad.
right.
Well,
So
I'm taking out your daughter, bitch.
I think it's kind of a different tone. Yeah, that's kind of it. And then, boy, you egg on a guy like that, and he's like going, "What you gonna do about it, huh?"
That's like the movie, the Marky Mark movie. You ever seen that?
Yes.
With the girl that yelled at the cops. Fuck, Reese
Witherspoon,
That
yes.
is such a good movie. He comes off like he's this real nice, polite guy. The dad
But he's
meets him.
psycho.
Oh, he's so psycho. And then basically kind of like, what are you going to do to me? I'm the kid, Dad.
Yeah.
And then he shows his true colors. Oh, what's the name of that movie?
Crush, I think.
That's a great movie.
Red Crush. Somebody in the chat room will know it. I'm nowhere close to it.
Yeah, and I'm surprised you don't hear more stories about
Fear.
that. Fear?
Fear.
Okay. I'm surprised you don't hear more stories about that where dads try to kind of like bow up to kind of like scare a kid and the kid turns around and sues them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for those stories to start happening.
You will. You'll see him.
I bet you they're out there and you just haven't heard them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you want to try that tactic anymore, those kids know that.
Well, you just got to make sure you get rid of the body.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you're not murdering anybody.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself. You ain't that hard to Cuesta.
Yeah, you get caught so easily, too. Yeah.
She'll have one beer, guys. You're not going to believe who I murdered.
Yeah.
One beer. I'm dying to tell
It'll
somebody.
be on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. Now, no one listens, Kev. No one listens to the podcast. No one in my family will hear it.
Yeah, so that's the tough part. Let me see here. There's a couple other things scary out there. They say a third person got bitten by a shark within 24 hours in New Smyrna Beach. That's crazy, huh?
These sharks are hungry.
Oh, Shark Week.
All those alligators getting the press. They want the shine now.
Yeah. Sharks, they came back in a big way last week, so they lived up to it.
You see that one story? This croc farmer out in Australia. He got this croc about 4 years ago. The croc they think is 50 to 70 years old. Well, it got into a fight with another croc and it died. So they cut it open, and they found this metal piece in the croc's stomach. And it belongs to somebody that had one of those orthopedic metal parts put in their leg, and they think it's from 50 years ago. So all of these families of missing people in that area are calling to see if that metal piece belonged to their loved one that they got eaten by a crocodile.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's horrifying.
Horrifying. And they think it could have happened at least 40 years ago where the person got eaten.
And the crocodile, I assume, never killed again then, huh?
Who knows? Probably.
I think once they get a taste for blood, they come back again and again because that's why they kill them a lot of times when they attack a person. They're like, well, this thing, he loves the taste of human flesh. He's not going to stop dining.
Well, can he feel that fake metal leg in his tummy like all that time? Is it?
Who knows? I know he never digested it, and they're estimating that the croc is at between 45 and 60 years of age, something like that.
Yeah, when we were at Bush Wildlife, Amy was telling us some crocs live to be 100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crocs will fuck you up, man. I would take 9 sharks over one croc.
Yeah, I seem to hear more stories of crocs here in South Florida.
Imagine
sure seem to be popping up more.
I know we got alligators in the salt water, but imagine if you really go out to Juno Beach and you have to now compete with alligators swimming up in that bitch. How horrifying.
It's pretty scary.
Ocean alligators?
Yeah. And they say, too, the other scary thing, the state of Florida has declared a Hep A crisis.
Uh-oh.
I know. They say the Florida rate has quadrupled in the past 8 months alone.
Should we just go and get the Hep A vaccine? There's a vaccine where you just go and you get the shot and then you're good. It's not going to get you.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
I mean,
this is the one
it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. If they're yelling crisis from Tallahassee, yeah, I'm going to get the stupid vaccine.
The Hep A, though, you can battle back from, right?
Yeah, you can. I think it makes you like deathly ill for like 10 days or something like that.
Suits.
I wonder if Suits got the Hep.
Yeah, no, I think he's got sinus issues.
I heard it starts off with a nose drip, and you constantly want to wear a suit and tie.
Yeah. Well, he's had it for a while
And
then.
pet a cat.
Yeah.
You can't wait to just pet every cat.
They say, though, the big reason for the spike is the high rate of intravenous drug use, which I'm good on that. So
Yeah, I
that's
think we're all
like,
good
yeah,
there.
It's not that. It's when they go into a restaurant and they start filling with your food, and all of a sudden you're eating a double cheeseburger with a sprinkle of Hepe.
Yeah, you don't want
I can't.
I know.
That will do you.
I've been making a lot of meals at my house. You have to help me. You got to help me learn about instruments of the kitchen.
Cooking utensils?
Yes.
I'll tell you the best trick about the kitchen. Just buy like a good baking roasting pan, and then whenever you're going to cook something in it, line it with aluminum foil. And after you're finished cooking, you throw the foil away. You don't have to clean the pan.
Fucking brilliant.
Handy.
Yeah.
That shit.
That's one of the best tricks ever. That aluminum foil, it's great.
Got an email here about hexes and curses. Matthew had said, yeah, not entirely sure. My wife is into it big time. She's from Central America, and apparently a certain saint chose her as a kid, according to her grandmother, giving her abilities to speak to spirits. And then, yeah, it's more of a prayer offering to ask for favors. That's kind of crazy. I've seen firsthand everything she's done, whether good or gray area, all that happened. Literally every relationship of a friend she's known was with somebody no good or did whatever she does to break them up. Has broken them up within a week or two.
Wow.
Kind of fucked up. Also, good luck financial. I've had 2 new jobs and 3 promotions line up with this. So it sounds like she's manipulating things, breaking people up, setting him up. So hexes and curses. At least he believes there's something to it.
We're getting ready to do a little sweep through my place. Vicky's going to see what the heck's going on. She thinks there's something in my room that's keeping me from going to bed.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not kidding you when I tell you I am so deathly tired, like drowsy, and I will go under. And as soon as I'm getting under, I feel like someone's ripping me out of my sleep. It's the weirdest thing. Mm-hmm. Different than it ever has been before.
Do you feel like you know the person that's ripping you out of your sleep?
No, it just feels like a force. It does, though. It feels like you're getting ripped out of drowning water. Like you see the light. It's like, kind of like that. That's what it feels like, honest.
Creepy.
Yeah, that's what they say. Those evil spirits, they want to keep you tired.
And you're sure it's not the sleep apnea?
Oh, I'm not sure of nothing. I gotta figure out how I want to go to your doctor again. It's so fucking far. It's in Tequesta. I don't know why I decided to. It's so far, Kevin.
It's far, but she's a great doctor.
I was the youngest person she saw. That kind of made me feel good.
Yeah.
She was shocked that I was so young. Like, I think
You look great.
I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, compared to all our other patients, you're doing amazing.
I think that she got all old ass patients at that place.
Well, I think most doctors have a lot of old ass patients. Older you get, the more you need a doctor.
That's right.
Dang, that's a good point. Shit. Yeah.
Think about all the old people you know. What do they talk about? Their ailments and their medications.
That is all Ann would talk about, was what kind of doctor she would go to. You're right. Old people love talking doctors.
They have to. They're just trying to do what they can to stay with us.
Damn. Are you trying to depress the shit out of what's going on here?
No, I'm just giving you facts.
Doing everything they can to stay with us. Yeah, so you probably need to look into that, but that's some crazy stuff. It's going on there.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna take Mags and Rocco because they're both getting checkups this week at the doctor, and I'm gonna ask the doctor if we can just all get the Hep A vaccine. What is it?
Oh,
Is it easy?
I think I'm gonna hold off.
Can you do it in here? As like a PSA?
Great question.
Yeah.
Sudden death?
I'm not feeling the need to yet.
Yeah, not
No more
yet.
sudden death.
You're over sudden
That
death.
sudden death's dead.
It's dead.
It's dead. No more. I got an email from Katarina, said, complaints to Leo. A few shows ago, you guys were joking about Leo coming in and talking about the complaints he gets because of y'all.
Yes.
Can we make this happen, please? I think it'd be super funny to get his accounts and your explanations.
It would be funny to hear him too because he's got a very dry delivery, and
Yeah.
Leo makes me laugh.
Oh, yeah. The
He's
thing,
just like, really? Really?
The thing I want to do, and I don't know if it would be able to do it or not, but I do want to host the podcast where I talk to all of your significant others. Remember we talked about that?
I know Panda said he's ready.
He texted me. He goes, "Oh, I cannot wait for that." So I want to do it.
Oh, they'll do it, yeah.
Oh yeah. Would the Queen do it?
Probably just be a matter of working out her schedule. That's always the tough thing, is getting her.
Well, she's the big name to sign.
She's
so
the
I
big
think you
name.
should be flexible to sign her.
Oh yeah, it's up to the Queen.
It'd just be getting a time where she would agree to do it. I mean, I can't get her to do. It's a trick.
I hear it. It'd be a big sign.
Yeah, if I could nail her down, she'd be like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and find a time that worked for everybody. It'd be great.
I think it'd be fun. I'd love to get their perspective. I got a lot of questions.
You should do it at the studio at your place.
Oh, absolutely.
You get them out of here because they're not going to want to come in here and talk trash about Kevin or myself in our nest.
Well, I don't even know if it's about talking trash.
Oh, Pandas
either.
is.
I think he's got some things to say.
Yeah, he does.
He does have some stuff to get off his chest.
He's ready to vent a bit.
Just gotta get their perspective on what it's like when they go to events. Are they annoyed?
Panda's got stuff to say. I know the Queen's always got stuff to say.
She's got a lot to say.
It would be very interesting. Now, who else is going to do it?
And then Jen.
And Jen.
Yeah,
Denny's
that'd be
wife.
it.
All right. I like it.
I'm the only
see.
single one here. Y'all
Yeah.
are wifed up.
You're going to be goating them into saying all kind of shit.
The single guy. I got nothing to lose.
You're going to manipulate so harsh.
He just loves it. Nothing's going to come back on him.
No, I'm not here to wreck lives here. I think somebody had emailed thinking that would be a good idea. We all liked it at the time, but I also know shit can happen. But I just know that it can be rough.
Yeah, so Leo just left for an international vacation. So
Oh, he did?
yes.
Where'd he go?
Left last night. He's going to Paris and to Rome.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Good for him.
Big Daddy, yeah. Big trip.
I think Tracy St. George just got back from Italy.
Yeah.
Everybody's global but us.
Doing all these international trips, huh?
Fancy.
Gotta get you guys out of the country.
Made up to Jupiter over the weekend. Not too bad. Almost out of the county.
Okay. Big doings. Here might be something for Leo. Louisa had emailed us about the commercials. So, yeah, we're always trying to work on that. We'll beat Leo down when we bring him in here. She said,
What's she complaining about?
She wants less commercials. She wants more of us. So we'll work on that. She listens from Miami, so we'll try to get that going for you there.
I think our commercials have gone down a little bit.
They have, yeah. It's kind of heading in the right direction, yeah. So we've kind of made some tweaks. And
instead of 19 minutes, I think we're down
to
to 15 minutes per
yes.
commercial
They're
break.
trying to move in that direction. So there is a little bit happening on that. Also, Justin said, hey, my wife and I, we lived in Port St. Lucie 5 years ago for the Army. Moved back to St. Louis, and now I'm looking to begin medical school in Miami. So they're going to be heading back to South Florida.
Oh, wow.
He said, also, Jay-Bird, I still feel bad about pranking you with the Wheel of Fortune.
That motherfucker, that's him.
Though it sounds funny now, it sucked then. One prank I'm glad I did was sending Ann that fake nude picture of Kevin, subs galore. It was fun/scary confronting her on the phone. So he'll be back.
No harm, no foul. It's all good.
Well, this guy is so pranky.
He's pranky.
He's doing a whole sideshow.
Oh, yes. The tears are only 2 days, I think, with the Wheel of Fortune.
I love the show. Kev, come to St. Louis for some great local brew. I'll buy you guys tickets to a Cardinals game and a Blues game. Okay, good doings here.
Boy, man, the moment you realize you've been catfished or pranked is the worst moment. Because me and Denny's, we figured it out right at the same time. We looked at each other in this Walmart parking lot, going around in circle, go, we got fucking catfish. There is no Wheel of Fortune. There's no Wheel of... We're like, I think we ended up getting like 9 subs that day.
Just 8, huh?
8 my feelings.
Oh.
There you go.
It is rough when you realize it. Remember when I thought I was writing back and forth with the real Khloe Kardashian, and then it turned out it was a fake Khloe Kardashian?
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking.
My buddy said when he realized it was on Valentine's Day, and he realized he was catfish, he goes, oh, man, it's such a stupid feeling. He's waiting at the restaurant. She never comes.
Well, you've put so much time into it, and energy, and effort, and you got so excited, and you feel so dumb.
We got catfish before a couple times on this show.
Yeah, we have. We're very gullible.
We're very gullible.
Yeah. Let me see here. We got some updates. Stephanie, remember we were talking about her situation. She moved in with a guy, but the kids weren't reacting well. We're kind of being, popping off to him.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're just like, you've been together 4 months. Why'd you move in? She said it wasn't for financial reasons, though we did get a good rental that fell in our laps. Want to make sure both boys had their own room. In my old house, it was small, and they shared the room, and they hated it. So, yes, Jaybird, 4 months is very short, but when you have been through as much bullshit as I have, you know what you want, and when you find the one, you know it, so keep an open mind. You never know. So it wasn't financial reasons. She just got bit by the love bug, but her kids didn't like the old room, but now apparently it's causing friction living with the new guy. So, yeah, I guess you just got to wait it all out, That's it. So it's all there. You gotta sort it out.
Did she write anything about her ex? Remember, that was a big thing for us, like getting the ex on board to help her with the boy's attitude towards the new father figure.
Yeah, she said my ex is a douche and probably does talk shit about me and my new
There
man
you
in front of
go.
my kids.
That is exactly why those kids are disrespecting him, because the father is doing the same thing.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but that is probably true. But on top of the fact that the kids, whether the dad was saying anything or not, the kids is new, and that's pretty quick, and they may react like how you reacted. It was new for you too. Kids aren't dumb.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, let me see. Yeah, the kids are with their dad on the weekends only, and he lives 2 hours away. So I might be part of it too. After a 2-hour car ride, you'd be like, "Oh my gosh,
2 hours. I mean, that's a lot of time to talk crap.
yeah."
Oh yeah, it is.
That is a lot of
And
time.
when you're driving so long, yeah, he may be more.
Well, especially when you're just picking him up. How was it? Well, this is what did he do?
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, so that's tough. All right, well,
Good
best
luck.
of luck. Yeah, let us know what winds up happening with that. Lynn had want to know about grocery delivery. I read an article in Consumer Reports about grocery delivery. I've never tried it, and I'm curious if you guys have ever done
love it.
I was recently in Broward at friends of my dad who are seniors, and they had their Publix delivered. It seems weird to trust somebody else to pick out my produce, check dates on products, etc. Amazon Prime Now was rated high, and Amazon Fresh was the lowest.
I love Instacart. I do it all the time, and I have not really had too many problems with the Instacart. The only thing I'll say about that, if they go to a Publix that doesn't carry your product, you're not going to be getting it. They're not going to be asking for the back, because sometimes there'll be certain items I want, and that particular location will not carry
true,
it at all.
yeah.
And if it's one of your main things that you need, that's when it can kind of bite you in the dick.
Even if you don't have one.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, there you go. Well, got anything that you want to drop on the KVJ show, you can always send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. You guys enjoy your Monday, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.